Hey, what's up? My name is Nick. Future Nick owns a multi-$100 million business that is inspired and built on teaching entrepreneurs how to follow their faith in the Lord and also monetize their dreams and their passions and giving them the resources to do it. Current Nick is just putting in the reps to get there. This is where I do daily updates. I kind of talk about what's going on in my life, what's going on in the business. Here's some proof. I talk to the audience, but no one has said anything recently because I'm super tiny on YouTube. So if you're interested in anything that I'm doing, or you want some more details on my how I get this youthful glow, or where I get my haircut, then feel free to leave it because I like engagement. It scratches that little dopamine itch in my brain. I talk about what's happened recently, and then I do a little bit of strategizing while on the camera. I've also I also just did a whole video and didn't record any of it because I keep doing this apparently. Or I forget to like click buttons, like switch from full cam to half cam. So yeah, anyway, let's just go ahead and talk about it. Past 2 days have been super busy because I have been off of work, my day job, so I got to spend a lot of time on the business, which I'm super thankful for. I did some SEO magic on a website that I'm working on. We haven't advertised it yet. We haven't done anything with it. And it's managed to get like 50 views just from passive traffic. And it's been live for 2 days, which is kind of wild. We got some leads booked into sales calls, a official affiliate structure set up and a contract and all that, and a way to activate affiliates. My brother and I did some strategizing on our offer because Alex Hormozy's $100 million $100 million Money Models book came up, so we kind of did some strategizing on that. I started building my ChatGPT master brain to help me manage future projects. I have access to the Alex Hormozy brain, which is really cool. I'll talk about that. And school ? So, like I said, we have nothing to talk about the audience, but I will come over here and I'll just have to blur some of this in post. But this is a website that I'm working on, and you can see this is like 2 days worth of data, or I guess 3 technically because we're at the end of the day today. But I think this went live Wednesday night, so it's basically 48 hours. And in 48 hours, we got 51 unique views. I didn't even have a contact form set up, which meant that I guess the SEO was so good, or the local town was just so bad and so not competitive, that people searching for us without a Google business profile set up, without any reviews, without anything, people searching for this service have found the website and clicked on it 51 unique times. And, some of that might be my client's family, my client himself, but there's no way that he had all 50 of his people like say, hey, check out Nick's building me a website, check out what it looks like. And these are unique views, which is really cool. 6 of them went to the contact page and they couldn't do anything about it because all the links were broken, because I just figured, like, we haven't announced it, we haven't advertised it, we didn't finish setting up stuff, so like surely it won't rank that quickly. I'll have a day or two to get it fixed. So that's kind of cool. Apparently, I'm just a ninja. What else did we do? We booked some sales calls, which is pretty cool. I won't get into that too much just because it's not super interesting. We're looking at a different industry, which would be cool. I want to land some more home service businesses first and generate lots of cash flow. But there are some other industries that probably pay better and help us more in the long run. So we did look at that a little bit. Set up that affiliate structure. So I built this guide, which if anyone wanted to become an affiliate, you could reach out to me. By the way, I'll put you through the activation process. But it basically says who we serve, how do we help them, the results that they can expect. This is our guarantee. You get your money back if we don't, or we work for free, whatever works best for you. Because at the end of the day, you probably don't want free work, or you don't want your money back. You just want results. So that's why we have that guarantee. And it saves you time, blah, blah, blah. Why this matters to affiliates. All of this is to just help them talk to their friends better who own businesses, because you get a 25% lifetime commission. So if we sell a high ticket, let's say it's in the future and we're charging a lot more because we've gotten a lot better, and we're selling a $5,000 package, 25% of that is $1,250 just for making an introduction. So that's kind of wild. If we hold that person on a $400 retainer per month after that, that's $100 a month for not doing anything, because you would get 25% as the affiliate, which is pretty cool. What else did we do these past 2 days? We did some offer strategizing, so I'll show you that. We basically wrote down, and this is from the Hermosi booklet as well as like using the AI to kind of help this. But we basically did the math and industry averages on everything that we can offer, and we have the knowledge to do. We have the software to do it. We have the automation systems to do it. So if we have all of this knowledge and all of these systems and these tools at our disposal, and we have the time to do it, and you don't as the business owner, or not you necessarily, but our ideal client, then we say, this is everything that we could do, and this is what it costs on average in the industry. If you add all of this up, it's like $10,000 in setup fees, and then like $1,200 a month in recurring membership stuff. We do not charge $10,000 or $900 a month or $1,200 a month. So once we present basically everything that we do, we anchor it at a price, then we can charge a lot less than this, and then it looks like a steal for the client, because it is a steal. Because if I can make you $24,000 in, a month, what is that worth to you? So, and again, not you, but just whoever I'm talking to. We also built out a do-it-yourself option. So this is done for you. We do everything. We've done a do-it-yourself option that we would also sell. And that is basically like, we can advertise and say, hey, for this cheap price, do you want this thing? We get on a call with them. Once we get on the call, we say, hey, do you want cheap stuff, or do you want real results that's going to make your business grow? Obviously, hopefully, they want the second one. And then we say, awesome, let me tell you what we could do. If they say, nah, I just want the cheap stuff, then we could say, okay, well, this is the cheap thing. We still get some cash. This is super easy for us to deliver, and it's still valuable based on what they pay. But it's not nearly as valuable as this, because this we have guarantees, and they're going to make a lot more money. So it's kind of like a cool way to like frame up a decoy offer to like get them in the door. And it's not meant to be like, I'm sure some people will hear this and be like, you're cheating them out. Like, no, I'm not. You could definitely still buy the cheaper thing if you want to. I'm not going to stop you. I just happen to know what's going to make you more money, and this will make you a lot more money. So if that's your goal and you can't afford it, then it's my ethical duty to get you to buy this one, because I win, because I get more money and I can take care of my family, and you win because your business can make more money and you can take care of your family. So that's kind of how that's structured out. That's the strategizing stuff that we did. I also built out a GPT brain. I accidentally deleted one of these files. Unfortunately, I had like 7 of them here. But it's a prompt all about me and my context. So that way, when I talk to this GPT project brain, if you have a pro account, you can make a project. You give it all this context. So then when you talk to it, it has all of the context of who you are and what you're doing. And every new chat inside of here feeds the content, the context brain here. So I've made some standardized PDFs to feed it. So the affiliate contract, the affiliate guide that you just saw, our customer acquisition strategy, the master prompt, which is all about me and this business and why I started this business, the decoy offer and the upsell standard operating procedure, and like a fulfillment guide on that for us to use as a checklist. And then also our core offer fulfillment guide. And then also you could throw in some instructions there to like tell the GPT how to work it better. So I'm excited to use this. This took like a couple of hours to like compile all of this information into one place and then to give it to the AI. So I'm excited to see what comes from there. This is this Hormozi bot right here is wild, because by the way, it's not $97. So don't think you cheated me there by figuring it out. But this is like trained on all of his books, all of his playbooks that he only released if you were part of the live stream and you took part of his offer. It's trained on all of his private notes. It's trained on all of his consultancy notes from like 200 businesses that he consulted over the past 2 years. It's some crazy stuff. If I'm talking about a guy that you don't know, then you're probably one of like my 3 friends who just like watch this to entertain me and to help me with watch time, which I appreciate you. But if you don't know, Alex Hormozy's like business guru. I would say that there's a couple hundred people who are responsible for, me having the knowledge about business that I have. A couple hundred people are responsible for that, and he is 50% of them. So that one person, the way that he breaks down information is just so incredible. And of course I'm talking about raw tactical information. My dad and some mentors in my life taught me, character and blah, 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 like really important things about the faith. There's some awesome priests and spiritual directors in my life. But as far as like tactical business knowledge, like write down these words, say these things, do this with your head, just training in the world of business and money making, it's this guy. And I have access to his brain now in the form of an AI, which is cool. So the last thing with this access, I also got access to the school community. So if I come here, I have created a school community. I don't know what I'm going to do this with, but it was a pretty good deal. And I got the first 90 days for free, so I decided to make it. So we'll see what you could see I didn't even set up anything. But the Redwater vision is definitely all about community, which is cool. And I said that before I knew that this school platform existed. So this is really, really cool. I'm excited to see how this evolves. It'll probably be some sort of like faith-based entrepreneurial group that has training and networking and like all these benefits and stuff like that. But obviously I haven't made my first dollar online yet, so why would I like invite you to something and like try to teach other people how to do stuff? I'm just documenting the adventure. I'm not trying to teach anybody how to do anything yet. So until I have a mountain of proof, like $50,000 a month, and it's all documented on YouTube, then I might say, let me put together a class and teach people how to do it, and do it for the lowest barrier to entry in terms of price. And I'd probably put most of it on YouTube, and then the course would be like a paid version to, access whatever benefits. But I don't know what I'm going to do with this for now. It'll probably start off as free, and then it'll be paid, and then, it'll be another revenue stream in the future. But it's cool because now you have access to this community, which, like 2 months ago, there were only 50,000 people who owned a school community, and now we're at 137, which is crazy. Like, I watch this stuff on YouTube, the school news, Nick Sarive. I've learned a lot from him, which is cool. So it's wild that I'm kind of a part of this, even if it's just in a bare bones nothing type of way. So that is my daily update. I appreciate you if you've watched this far. If you're one of my friends and family, please keep praying for me, keep supporting me in the little ways that you do. I super appreciate it more than you know. If you're from the future and you're watching this because I'm famous now and like rich and stuff, then I also appreciate you. Please pray for future me, or I guess it would be current me if you are from the future, but you know what I'm saying. Just pray for me if you see this. I could use it. Pray for the church, pray for the world, and God bless you.